countless things. Like if you get an opportunity to do a play by Tennessee Williams, especially something on the level of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and the estate is willing to give you the rights to perform it.
Which was a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge.
It's the first off-Broadway version.
This is the first time the play has ever been done off-Broadway. And, since 1955, it's only been done on Broadway. 6 Broadway productions. So we're the first, not only are we the first off-Broadway production, but we're the first production to ever get a re-engagement as well. So by the time it's all over and done with, we will have done it 77 times, which is pretty amazing to be able to say. I mean, look, if you can do Cat on a Hot Tin Roof anywhere, Indiana, Missouri, it's still great. But to be able to do it in Midtown Manhattan, off Broadway,
but also in a place that Tennessee Williams actually had a berth in.
The theater at St. Clement's is, sort of known as the house that Tennessee Williams built.
That's right.
So
he was right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of good juju going on.
We have the ingredients of, the magnificent brick over here, and also we have 2 new. Well, we have a lot of new people, but
it's essentially a new production.
It's essentially a new production, but
keeping the ideas of the first one with the modern concept.
But I think it's going to change a little bit from the last time we did it together last summer.
Sure,
because we have
new people we're working on.
The Big Daddy is a completely different entity than we had last time.
Well, I mean, I always say, jokingly, that there's always going to be those people out there that they won't let go of their Elizabeth Taylor bobblehead doll. You know what I mean? It's like they can't let go of that Burl Ives bobblehead doll. But if they can, let it go and watch a new production and see that everything that I just said, these themes are still relevant. It still works in a contemporary setting. One interesting thing that I heard from several people throughout the run of the show, either they were friends or just people that I would meet out on the street afterwards, that stuck with me, is they said, I thought I knew these characters. And because, let's face it, Alison is not the traditional Big Mama. I mean, usually Big Mama is played by somewhat of an oversized
woman.
Yeah. And you have this glamorous.
And she cries all the time.
Yeah, and we have a strong-willed.
That script and said, "Why is she crying?"
Yeah, and so now you have a very strong-willed, beautiful, slender Big Mama, and it's like, well, wait a minute, this isn't Big Mama, but it is. It is Big Mama. It is our 2023 version of a strong Southern woman.
And also, and especially for somebody in her position. I mean, Big Mama, she's like the queen of the plantation, and she has a very powerful, very, very wealthy husband, and he needs a formidable woman by his side, and also somebody who can go to work at the office when he can't because he's feeling ill. She's very, very smart. She's very capable. She knows she's not going to be thrown out of the plantation if he dies. She knows that, because that can't happen in Mississippi estate law. So it's like she's in the catbird seat, except the man that she loves is dying. And it's heartbreaking, because I really do believe they had a good relationship until a certain blackness came into their relationship, and that blackness was cancer.
Well, I would always like to steer people towards getting tickets to come see the show. So I would say go to our beautiful website, ruthstage.org/cat, and you can look at the cast, and you can buy tickets, and
they're selling fast.
They are selling fast. We're not just saying that; they're really selling.
They're selling fast.
They're selling great, and we haven't even really kicked off our PR marketing campaign, which will start probably when this airs. We're going to be in full swing with that, but. Tickets are selling fast, and we can even offer the Theater Pizzazz viewers and listeners and readers a discount.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, if they go to telechargeoffers.com, just put in the code CAT23 and you can get a discount.
How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Rosario. I am the director of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, the re-engagement. I also directed the first off-Broadway production that we did in the summer of 2022, and we're back with a vengeance. Whole new cast, basically bringing back a few of the people from the past, and it's a brand new production with a lot of different energies. So even if you saw the first one, you should come back and see this one because it's going to really, really surprise you. I noticed when you were interviewing Matt and Alison, one thing came to my mind that I thought was really fascinating. One day I was sitting up in the audience, I was watching the matinee, and there was about 5 high school kids sitting down, and they were really into the show. And I saw them outside, and I pulled them over and I said, I got to ask you a question. What did you think of the show? And they were mesmerized by it. They've never seen the Tennessee Williams show. They heard about it, but they really knew nothing about it. They had no idea this was set in the 50s, and they thought it was modern. They thought it was something that he wrote now, which is kind of interesting. So that was a big takeaway for me, that we were able to really influence these kids to come and see these classics that were reinterpreted, keeping the same text, of course, and the same desires that Tennessee Williams wanted, but showing it in a different light, kind of reigniting the franchise, as you will. And to me, that was probably one of the biggest compliments. We were talking about, dysfunctional families, wills, money. Big Daddy has a famous line. You were talking about the word mendacity. Mendacity is the system that we live in. you gotta live with mendacity. So in a way, he's like, look, the whole world is corrupt. You got to kind of figure out how to maneuver in that corruption. And people have no idea how much work goes into a show. And I am very blessed to have great actors, great crew. Our lighting designer is up there. If I don't mention him, he's Christian. He's going to throw something at me. Hi, Christian. He's doing a great job. We had a great set decorator. We have a great sound guy. It's all these people coming together with a common vision of really bringing something really special to the audience. And I think in today's climate, things are kind of crazy. The economy's so. People want an escape, and giving them this great entertainment is a great escape. It's a great, afternoon out, evening out, and you go home with a smile on your face.